And we are live again in beautiful downtown Crestline in the San Bernardino Mountains of Southern California's Inland Empire. And I have an article to share. It's time Blade Runner fans reevaluate this overlooked, underloved Philip K. Dick adaptation. And that adaptation is Screamers. So I'm not the only one who realizes how good that movie really is, in spite of its low budget. Let's just see if Freeman. Yeah, Freeman is alive and kicking. Got it. Oh, welcome in, Witta and Ditch. I think something went wrong earlier. Hi, Screaming Crane, welcome in. I think something went wrong earlier this evening. The chat room went dead. And besides, Freeman couldn't come on right away, so I decided to ditch that live stream and come on with this here article. I don't know how to get my face off of the image on the screen, so let's see. Now you can see the whole title. It's by Catherine, let me go to the big screen, by Catherine Ann, published 4 days ago in Collider. So I'll give you the link to the article. I hope I did that right. Screaming Crane. Lovely name. There we go. And the film is Screamers, based on The Second Variety, one of Phil's short stories. Your family gave you the name? Uh-oh. I wonder what your voice sounds like. Let's see. Oh, so Phil is... My late ex-husband is influential now. Because of the films? Not all of his adaptations became big blockbusters or even cult classics, but one of these, air quotes, lesser, well, it does have quotes, lesser works might be better than was originally credited. You see, they didn't have a huge budget, but they did a fantastic job, in my opinion. It's about killing machines that evolve on their own and turn on their creators. Oh, so this article says, to be clear, Screamers isn't a fantastic movie or anything, but to dismiss it out of hand is to diminish its efforts of at least trying to do something as philosophically meaningful as Blade Runner. Fans of RoboCop will delight in seeing Peter Weller play a hero outside of his famous cyborg costume. And while the special effects don't hold up the best, the designs of the Screamers are still interesting, even when they look like BattleBots contestants. And about what Screamers is about. Oh. Well, Ditch says Screaming Crane has a smooth voice and he's a gaming buddy. Yeah, my keyboard does terrible things to me too. Well, I can tell you what Screamers is about. Of war that becomes dangerous to both sides in the conflict. Yeah, I think they are. The Screamers are supposed to look like battle bots. Yeah, is that what they did? Claymation? Well, they didn't have much of a budget. They weren't with a big, deep pockets people. There's another picture here. Let's see. Of the soldiers. Of course, the war is between a mega corporation and the alliance, who are, of course, against the corporation. Phil had a dim view of corporations. But, oh, and of course, mining radioactive materials for fuel is kind of dangerous to the environment. And the Alliance, military-like group, they're paramilitary. They developed screamers that emit an ear-splitting shriek when they're attacking. Peter Weller? I think it's Peter. I'm not, yeah, Peter Weller. I'm not all that good at anybody's names, even famous people. Peter Weller plays Hendrickson, the commanding officer of the Alliance. And he's growing weary of fighting and wants to negotiate for peace. Oh, and the war is pointless. Okay. Well, I think that's enough of the article. Well, and Freeman, glad you got here. Poor Freeman, trapped in the bathroom, huh? Well, sorry. Yeah, I know the difference between claymation and stop motion. I've studied film, but I don't care. I've been trying to promote Screamers for the longest time. I'd like to see a big budget remake by the same people who did the first one. They were so talented, and I mean, they were at a genius level. Too bad they didn't have a genius budget. I think it was kind of a throwaway on Netflix. It wasn't promoted very well. Thank you, Witta. What I think about is Witta. Yeah, and Screaming Crane is just the right name for someone who would watch Screamers. Great coincidence. Yeah, Witta told me about the change to Kindle. It says you can't download your books, but as far as I know, I can access any digital books that I've purchased in the um, Amazon Kindle app on my computer. I guess they want to stop people from sharing files because then the authors don't get as much money and Amazon doesn't get as much money. But if it's really important to you, I often just send a PDF to people who ask, assuming I can find the PDF, which isn't always possible. I wonder if they give authors a chance. Yeah, I'm sure I'll make far fewer sales if they can't download it. Or do you have to buy one of those Amazon things that look like a notebook computer to read the audio books? I mean, the Kindle books. Yeah, it sucks. I've ventured into the audio books. Oh, you have to be online and logged in to read it? Chief. What about people who only have maybe 15 gigs a month on their phone and that's all they have? Reading a Kindle book could use up all your bandwidth. And it starts in 5 days, huh? February 26, 2025. Amazon actually removed Orwell's 1984 from the Kindle. I I figure that people who get my books for free most likely can't afford to buy them. So I'm not really losing anything. And frankly, I'm only making 20, maybe $25 a month on all of my Amazon books put together. So, I don't really care if people pirate my books. That gives me more fans, more readers, more reviews. By the way, I did post on Facebook, or I shared a post. Quoir, Quoir, is publishing, let's see, Quoir is publishing second edition of my book, my novel, my surrealist novel, The Darkening of the Light, in which a man is attacked by an alien slug, and his wife has a chip implant that gets infected. And the two of them go through a really surrealistic series of alternate realities. Oh, matzo. Soup with matzo. Freeman, I'm quite willing to send you a PDF of a book. Oh, yeah, that's right. Witta has my first edition of The Darkening of the Light. Oh, Ditch wants a PDF of it. I'm pretty sure I have that on my desktop somewhere. Yeah, Witta got the paperback, but I can send you the PDF. I'm assuming they did some edits for their edition. Probably cut all my typos. I just couldn't go through all something like 200 pages of it. Oh, who has a service called Nook? Oh, Barnes and Noble. Oh, I apparently have some books listed on Barnes and Noble, but I've never seen a penny from them. It's not pornographic. So there. Yeah, I have trouble formatting a manuscript for, I think is it Lulu or Hulu? Whatever. I'm tired of services that insist that you format a specific way instead of just accepting a PDF and formatting it themselves. Lulu, yeah, I have heard of them. Yeah, that's right. Hulu is video, Lulu is books. I quit using WordPress. My blog is still up there, but I don't use it because they make it too difficult to use their platform. And besides, their site loads very slowly. Oh, yeah, I was going to take the chicken out of the freezer. The food bank gave me a bunch of lemons, so I'm going to make lemon chicken, lemon and garlic, and possibly some honey. I could try to make chicken piccata, but I think what I'll do with my cooking show is try reacting to other people's cooking shows. Oh yeah, there was maybe is a fashion store called Lululemon. I've heard of it, never been there. Anyway, chicken piccata is not difficult except that you really need to butterfly a chicken breast. Cut it into two thin slices. And I'm afraid I might cut myself because I'm a kitchen klutz. I thought I put the link to the carrots video. I did on my previous live stream, the one that didn't work out too well. Let me see if I can get it again. I have to actually open YouTube and copy the link, because if I just copy it from Facebook, I get a humongous link that's too big for chat. So here's the link to my carrots video. It's on my other channel, Kitchen Challenged Cook. I'm not into like hair and makeup and fashion. I did get a pea coat at a yard sale. I always wanted one when I was a teenager and couldn't afford one. It's supposed to look like a Navy jacket, U.S. Navy. Yeah, YouTube hasn't even been notifying me that I have videos on my other channel. I'm going to have to go into the settings on that channel and see if there's something I can fix. But I did share this one on Facebook. Well, the problem with my pea coat is it's covered in cat hair because the cats just love it. Well, that's okay, Wit. As long as you have YouTube, you don't need Facebook. I use it mainly to stay in touch with local people and local events. Here we go. Yeah, but I kind of need to be on Facebook, as rotten as it is. Anyway, the carrot video is very short, just a couple of minutes. I think 3 or 4 minutes, but that's all that's needed. Ditch tries to swear in the chat. Well, I made the mistake of creating a Facebook group for local people. Oh, Ditch tries not to swear in the chat. I've been slipping lately when talking to a friend. When the power was out, I said, "The damn power is out." Whoops. I shouldn't do that. I don't don't know how many tesseracts there are, but the choir people posted a notice of my book on Facebook. It's coming out on February 26th, so that's less than a week from now. And I wanted to let you guys know I'm not as bad off as I was Thursday morning. Not 100%, but I did manage to wash a ton of the dishes that have been piling up because I wasn't up to washing them. And the thing is, I have paper